listeners wants you to go find your turntable and your old LPs or cassette tapes or 8-tracks, if you're still fortunate to have any of those, and the equipment to play them on, all important things. All right, we have one more thing to play for you here on this first half, and then we'll come back with some holiday music for you. This is, for those of you who frequent this concert and performances by us, one of the things I really enjoy doing, and we try to do at least one of on every concert, is what we call an orchestral transcription, okay? And the history here, you know, the wind band, as you see it up here, you know, for some of us it seems like it's been around forever, but in the big picture, this is a very new collection of instruments. We've been writing music for the wind band since the late 1800s and through the 20th century. Obviously, the history of our music as an art form goes way past that into the 14th and 15th and 16th century. They were writing music at that point in time for orchestras. Obviously, we didn't have violins and violas and so on and so forth. So what we do as a band community is we basically steal their stuff, okay? And instead of calling it stealing, we call it transcribing, okay? It's a nice word. My mom and dad spent a lot of money teaching me that word in college for me to learn that word. So I like to use it frequently just so they feel like they're getting their money's worth. So we're going to play a transcription here of a piece that was written in the 1800s, specifically in 1880 by Johannes Brahms. Maybe some of you are familiar with him, a very, very significant German composer. We call him a neoclassicist. He kind of wrote in the style of Mozart and Beethoven, but 100 years after Mozart and Beethoven, so kind of a new classical composer. He was quite famous during his life, and because of that fame, he was given an honorary doctorate degree, I'm going to read here, by the University of Breslau in Austria. And when he found out that he was going to get this honorary degree, he decided to write a piece of music in honor of that accolade. So this is a piece of music that's called Academic Festival Overture. And so the title, again, is very descriptive. It's an academic festival. It's written for a graduation ceremony in which he was going to be an honoree. And it's an overture. And an overture typically is a kind of piece of music that we associate with the theater or Broadway. And typically the overture is what you hear at the very beginning of a piece of, beginning of a theatrical presentation. And it's kind of little snippets of all of the music that you're inclined to hear through the rest of the show. So it's kind of a collage of different pieces. So that's kind of what our composer has chosen to do here. He took a bunch of Austrian and Bavarian folk songs. He actually referred to them as college drinking songs. Seems appropriate, seeing as how he's writing for the college community. And anyway, he's taken these college drinking songs and arranged them into this overture, this collection of things, and presented it in an academic environment. And we're going to do our best to reproduce it for you here. So imagine our flute players as being violin players, and our clarinets over here as being viola players, and down through the line, okay? The challenge these people have is they have to breathe. If you play the fiddle, you can just go all day, you know? But when you're playing the clarinet or the flute, air is a precious commodity. So that's one of the things we rehearse and work on very hard to try to get past some of those barriers, and hopefully we'll do the job. This is Johannes Brahms' Academic Festival Overture. The Academic Festival Overture. The Indian Valley Community Band. Stand up, everybody. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very much. There's going to be